Oh, well, great day, great atmosphere. Again, we knew that it would be a festive night. Crowd was amazing as always, packed house, and we knew that this team would come out with a lot of fight. Obviously, with an interim head coach, but I thought defensively, they played phenomenal football all night. Really pitched a shutout. The only touchdown that was given up was obviously an interception return by the offense, but played great all night, flew around, made some great individual plays, and they've been playing at a really high level lately, and hopefully we'll continue to do so. Offensively, we're able to run the football for the first time all season, over 200 yards rushing, had our first 100-yard rusher in A.J. Davis on the season. Jay McLeod ran hard, ran well. Terrell Jennings came in and gave us some good quality reps as well. So they have and even Jeremy was able to pull the ball a few times. So whenever we can establish the ground game the way we did today, it really makes this offense click. Jeremy was able to push the ball down the field, have some explosive plays, 3 touchdown passes, and again, it allows Xavier Smith and K-Dot, those guys to really get involved. So all in all, great team effort, great team win, and homecoming is always a little bit sweeter when you can get one at home.
Coach, you mentioned Xavier. It looked like when the offense was a little stagnant, something clicked with him, and you just ended up with a scoring drive. How special is to have a guy that you can go to in a time like that?
Well, on the call sheet, he has his own category, and so we find ways to get him the ball. So if we start to be stagnant a little bit, hey, let's get 19 a touch. And the same can be said about K-Dot. That's the luxury of having those explosive, dynamic guys that when the offense is on a little bit of a lull, you can get those guys the ball, and obviously big plays happen. We're backed up on the -2. We throw him a bubble screen. He's one-on-one in the end zone with the guy, makes a miss and goes 35 yards down the sideline. So having that type of big playmaking ability, again, really opens things up for this offense. And, we're going to miss that one when he finally gets out of here.
Defense was really solid tonight. Just what to say, they did not give up a score, even on special teams with the block field goal attempt to try to preserve that. Let's talk about how good the defense was tonight.
Man, again, played phenomenal ball. Settled down there and tackled well, got out to the quarterback, Isaiah Land, 2 big sacks, General Hunt with the blocked field goal, and those 2 guys really were doubtful, in my opinion, coming into the game. Didn't even expect them to play, but just shows how tough they are mentally and physically to be able to go out and do what they did tonight. So, again, the defense is playing extremely good ball right now, but can't rest on our laurels. Right? Got to continue to push and continue to get better, and we got a chance to be a dominant unit, but we'll be tested this coming week with a high-powered Southern offense.
And speaking of that, the next 3 weeks are going to be, the Rattlers are going to have to step up to the plate to play 3 good opponents. While Bethune's record is not that great, we have seen them play well at times. Southern University coming here, Southern and FAMU is a traditional HBCU rivalry. Southern will be coming in. We've defeated them the last 2 times, but they will be looking to try to take whatever they can out of Bragg Stadium next week.
Well, obviously we know that's a fierce rivalry. There are only 2 games yearly in the SWAC where the cross division they play yearly. That's Alcorn Jackson, which obviously they're in-state rivals, and that's FAMU Southern. So when we came to the conference, the commissioner and the schedulers knew that that's a game that needs to be played every year, even though we're in different divisions. So that just shows the level of that rivalry, and whether they're coming here or we're going there, it's going to be a packed house. You're talking about probably the 2 best traveling teams, in black college football. 2 rabid fan bases, 2 amazing bands. Not sure if their band will be here, but again, we know it's going to be another packed house, another great atmosphere, and our guys have to be really, really ready to play 4 quarters of football because they've shown throughout this season that they can be a very dangerous football team.